So there are two methods of calculating a stock return, and after calculating stock return, we will move to calculate the risk associated with that security. So if you remember, this topic is related to risk and return. So here is our return, and then there is a risk. The first is risk, and then we will see its return. So this return will be calculated through expected return. There are two methods मैं अभी discuss करता हूँ, and the risk will be calculated with the standard deviation. I'm using the abbreviation of standard deviation. After calculating the return and risk, then we will decide, okay, what should be the remedy of it, what should be the alternative way to minimize that risk. If standard deviation is high for a stock A, if that standard deviation is high, if that standard deviation would be high, definitely we will think about to invest in alternative security. Somehow the calculation, अभी थोड़ा सा इसका वे आउट भी मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. The calculation of expected return will help you to calculate the standard deviation. Now this expected return will come through stock prices, daily stock prices. If you know the process or understanding of daily stock prices, these stock prices will help you to calculate the expected return, and similarly these stock prices will help you to calculate the standard deviation, and that standard deviation will show you the overall picture of risk associated with that particular security. It means if we wanted to calculate the return of a particular security, we should know the process of stock pricing. The opening price and closing price is there. So if you are using a word of daily stock prices, it means you will calculate daily expected return on a daily standard deviation. If you are using monthly prices, then the same way you will use monthly return and monthly standard deviation. So that is very important. At the time when you are going to calculate your stock return on prices, you should be very clear about the calculation. Either it's daily, monthly, or even if it's annual, you should be very clear about it. So now the first step is to calculate expected return from the daily stock prices. After calculating expected return, we can calculate the standard deviation as well. So today we will be having a short exercises on Excel as well, and later on, end of this class, I will give you a short class exercise that you will submit me in the coming class. Okay, now the first one is expected return. As earlier I told you, there are two methods. The first method is to calculate it from total yield. Total yield. Now this total yield is a combination of current yield, या आप इसको ये भी कह सकते हैं, that is called dividend yield. That is dividend yield. That dividend yield means D1 divided by current price. At the time when you are going to calculate your expected return for the total yield, first step is to calculate dividend yield, and then you will calculate capital gain. And you should know about the capital gain. It's P1 minus P naught divided by E naught. That is your capital gain. And if you will sum up these two terms, you will get total yield, and that is your total yield. इसको sum up करेंगे और आप calculate करेंगे total yield. And to calculate the expected return from that value, the one thing is very important. You should know current dividend as well. If you know the dividend of particular company, then you can easily calculate the total yield of that company. That is your expected return as well. So total yield is equal to expected return. अभी मैं इसकी एक्सरसाइज भी अभी करते हैं. So you can easily calculate the expected return. Now, if you don't know the dividend of that company, then there is an alternative method to calculate the expected return. That is called a famous CAPM, capital asset pricing model. ये एक चीज़ आप लोगों को मैं रिमाइंड करवा दूं, क्लास में प्लीज़ आप लोग अपना नेम जो है वो लिखेंगे अपने नेम के साथ अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर.
नहीं.
योर नेम एंड योर रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर. लाइक ये मुनज़्ज़ा है, इसने ठीक लिखा हुआ है, और ये आयशा ने ठीक लिखा हुआ है. लाइक ये फैज़ान, फातिमा. And you should write your complete name and registration number. Now the famous method is capital asset pricing model that will help you to calculate expected return. If you don't know the procedure or calculation of dividend, then you will go for this one, expected return. इसके लिए जो हमारे पास फॉर्मूला है, that is risk free rate of return plus beta into then the return of a market minus the risk free rate of return. This is a very famous equation of capital asset pricing model. While using that method, you can calculate expected return of particular stock as well. Now remember it, मैं इसकी फॉर्मेशन पे नहीं जाऊंगा, मैंने आपको ये क्लास में पहले भी करवा दिया हुआ है. What is the market premium and everything. Yes, what I will discuss here is a beta. The procedure to calculate expected return. The first thing is the beta. So that beta that beta is the relationship between stock A, whatever the name of that stock is, and market return. No, the beta will show you the relationship between a particular stock, a stock to whom you are going to calculate the expected return, and the market return. That market return will come from KSE 100 index. That index will show you the market performance. So index will help you to find out the market performance and stock A. Now from the market, how you will get that data? That market return means the values of KSE 100. The values of KSE 100. ये जो मैं नीचे लिखता हूँ शायद आपको ये शो ना हो रहा हो. KSE 100 इंडेक्स, इसकी जो वैल्यूज होंगी वो वैल्यूज आपको हेल्प करेंगी टू मेजर अ मार्केट रिटर्न. और यही रिटर्न आपको यहाँ भी शो करवाना होता है. लाइक हियर, दैट इज योर मार्केट रिटर्न. दिस इज योर मार्केट रिटर्न. So if you are going to calculate daily expected return of a particular stock, you have to consider daily KSE 100 values, daily market value as well. So this is the comparison of stock performance and a market performance. You can get a value of both returns like security return or market return from the Pakistan stock exchange values. Market value is also updated on daily basis. Yes, market values are just like you can see that in the Pakistan stock exchange there is a market cap, market capitalization index and a KSE 100 index. And that KSE 100 index will also change in 1 minute or after 30 seconds or after a minute. So when once the stock value will change, that will impact on the market values. If stock values are changing, the market value will also change. So that beta is the relationship. So while by using Excel, we will calculate it as well. So now let's talk about the risk-free rate of return. That is your minimum rate in a country. That minimum rate in a country means it's our PRIBOR. That PRIBOR is around 7% right now. So that is our risk-free rate of return here. Again, risk-free rate of return is there. If you know the market information means that that risk premium part. I mean this risk premium part. If you know the value of that risk premium, you can easily calculate the expected return of a particular security. So there are two methods of calculating it. So how you will calculate expected return? Very simple. You will use a method of arithmetic mean. First, when you will calculate the data expected return of one day or a 1 month, then if you have a 30 values, you can just get the average return. Average of returns will give you a single value. So ultimately, we will reach to a single value of expected return while considering daily return or a monthly return or semi-annual or annual return, whatever the requirement of the question would be, you will perform your exercise accordingly. So before moving further, now let's have a short example of calculating expected return while using that total yield. टोटल यील्ड से एक छोटी सी मैं आपको एग्जांपल शो करवा देता हूँ कि आपने कैसे चेक करना है और देन हाउ यू विल इनकॉर्पोरेट इट एक्सपेक्टेड रिटर्न ये कैपम के थ्रू कैसे करना है दैट इज़ अ लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन ये भी प्लान करके मैं आपको प्रॉब्ली नेक्स्ट क्लास के अंदर ही मैं आपको बताऊँगा गिव मी अ सेकंड Okay, now I will show you the calculation of expected return using total yield formula. Okay, just see that slide. expected dividend yield, capital gain, and the total return during a first year. This is the formula of dividend yield. If you know a current dividend and a current price of a stock, just divide it, you will get, okay, now the current dividend yield is 7%. If and do remember it, as a investor in the stock market, you can earn your returns in two forms. The first one is getting your return while receiving a dividend, and second option is through the capital gain. If you wanted to involve in buying and selling of a share, so with the appreciation in the price, you can earn your return as well. So this is called capital gain. So capital gain plus dividend yield will give you a total yield, total return or a total yield. That is a combination of 7% plus 6%. It's a total capital gain yield. This is called total yield or a total return. And that total return is called expected return. This is the procedure of calculating a dividend yield. अभी क्लास 40 मिनट्स की जो टाइम स्लॉट है वो एंड हो रही है अभी। इसकी यहाँ तक की जो हमारी डिस्कशन हुई है, इसमें किसी का भी क्वेश्चन है तो प्लीज़ पूछें। एनी क्वेश्चन है बिफोर मूविंग further for calculating or even doing exercise? No question? ओके, ये मैं क्लास एंड कर रहा हूँ। 5 मिनट के बाद मैं दोबारा क्लास स्टार्ट करता हूँ क्योंकि 40 मिनट्स की टाइम स्लॉट यहाँ पे एंड हुई।